with Corlette. Before we get into the what Corlette do segment, I want to talk about something that I think is on everyone's mind at the moment, because with the war in Iran and whatnot, everything is gone up. And so Des and I have been making some adjustments, and I just wanted to share some tips with you because I think some of these have been genuinely transformative. So grab your tea or coffee, sit back and relax for the next episode of Cuppa with Corlette. So the first tip I've got for you is when I'm driving now and I'm going down a hill, I just put the car in neutral and I coast down. Because I know that doesn't sound like it will save too much fuel, but it all adds up over time. You know, it isn't much, but it's something. And secondly, for entertainment, did you know that open home inspections are completely free? You can walk in, have a look around, judge other people's tile choices. We've done 11 open homes now, and we have no intention of leaving. But it's something you can do. We've also attended a council information session about stormwater management. They had free Monte Carlos there. They were all provided for us. Also on Tuesday evening, we attended an annual general meeting for a bank. We're not shareholders or anything, but they serve proper salmon, not tin. So it's nothing to be sneezed at. Like, people might think this is silly, but why not? Another idea I came up with was we have 12 of those little solar stake lights out on the front path, and they were just sitting there every night doing nothing. So what I do now is I bring them inside and I line them up along the hallway and I put some on the bedside cabinets. And the ambience is honestly quite lovely. Des says it looks like a runway, but I don't know, I like it, I think of it, and it's free, there's unpaid for it. And finally, we now wash the car with the leftover pasta water. Previously, I was tipping it down the drain, which is essentially tipping money down the drain. So I hope these few tips help, because we're all in it together. And sometimes you just got to be a little bit inventive, don't you, really? What would Corlette do? So this letter has come in from Derek, and Derek is from Carafa in Western Australia. And Derek writes, Corlette, can you please explain the difference between caged eggs, barn-laid, free-range and organic? Because I find it all so confusing. Right. So, Derek, here's what I do, and nobody in the egg industry is going to tell you this, but I like to think of it like if you were working for a company, right? So, with your caged eggs, think of it that the chicken works in a dark, cramped office. There's fluorescent lighting, there's no windows for it, there's unreasonable KPIs set by management, and her performance review has been postponed 4 times, and her transfer request that she submitted in 2019 is still pending. So that's your caged. Now for your barn lay, think of it like the chicken works in more of an open plan office in a converted warehouse, but with exposed brick, and management describes the environment as vibrant. The open plan situation means the chicken, she can hear everyone's conversation simultaneously, and someone is always adjusting the thermostat, right? And someone is also adjusting it back because they say, oh, it's freezing in here. I refuse to put on a cardigan. So that's your barn-laid situation. For free range, think of it like the chicken is allowed to go outside for a smoko with her colleagues, or pop out for some sushi on her lunch break. But whether she actually goes out depends on whether she remembered to bring her lunch and what the weather's doing. And also whether Phil from accounts is also going, because sometimes it's just easier to stay in. Now, lastly, for organic, think of it like the same as free range, but instead of sushi, she likes to go to a cafe called Cluck and Kale, and she would order a cold pressed corn juice, maybe, and a detox combo meal. She might take her reusable cup, track her steps, and talks a lot about gut microbiome. So I hope this helps clarify the categories of eggs for you, Derek. That's how I like to think of it anyway. So if you have any questions, write into cuppawithcorlette@gmail.com. Now it's time for a quick toilet break.
You got hip hop, rock and pop, you got funk and you got soul. So get on your feet and dance to the beat, spin around and touch the ground. Jump to the left and jump to the right, arms up in the air. Swing those hips, make those flips, do it with style and flair. You got hip hop, rock and pop, you got funk and you got soul. So get on your feet and dance to the beat, spin around and touch the ground.
Right, I've been clearing out the drawers in the credenza, and I found some things, and I genuinely don't know what's valuable anymore. And I just can't keep up, and I don't want to throw it out in case it is worth something. So I'm going to read them out to you. And if anyone knows whether any of these things are worth keeping, can you just write in and let me know, please? Right, first up, we've got like a Smurf figurine here, but unfortunately it no longer has its head. I don't know which Smurf it was in the series, but it's holding a lantern. That might be a clue. I got a warranty card for a National Panasonic 3-in-1 microwave oven. So that's the microwave grill and convection. It's model number NE6860. Got a box of Johnson & Johnson cotton swabs. It isn't, it's empty, just the box. A Maxell UR60 cassette tape. A Casio F91W digital watch. The screen's blank, but I'm assuming it just needs a new battery. I just got this, I don't think this is worth anything. It's just a Minolta SRT 101 lens cap. A Parker Jotta stainless steel pen. Okay, so this is a Cabbage Patch Kid adoption certificate. There's no corresponding doll with it, just the certificate. So I'm guessing out there is some Cabbage Patch who has been legally adopted but without their legal documents. But maybe it's worth something if they can be found together. And we've got a Magic 8-ball mini key ring. An Ansett Australia boarding pass. A spare key to what looks like it says here, Toyota Crusader. Oh God, a pair of Des's old Bolle aviator sunglasses. Look, they were quite expensive at the time. I remember that. What's that, Des? You want to try them on? It turns out he wants to start using them. Actually, they still suit you. Oh, okay, so he wants to start using them again. Oh, there you go. That's good. So there you go. That was what was in the drawer. So if any of you guys know what's valuable or not, please write in and let me know at couplewithcorlette@gmail.com. Oh, sorry. Hello. Oh, hi, Velma. Oh, is that the one that comes in the pink box? Yeah, thanks for letting me know, but I've used that brand before. Yeah, no, Gentle Formula, my ass. No, nowhere did it mention it would strip my will to live. Honestly, it was so bad, Des had to make me one of those donut cushions out of a pool noodle just so I could sit down for the week. Yeah. Yeah, I know that is cheap, but I'm going to steer clear this time though. Thanks for asking. Yeah, we're all doing well here. Des is just doing the crossword and I'm just recording my next episode for the podcast. And you're well? Oh, that's great, love. Well, I'll let you go because I know you're at the shops, but thanks again. Will I see you next week at Aqua Brewers? Okay, great. I'll see you then. Okay, thanks again, Velma. Bye. Sorry about that. As you know, I've just been clearing out the credenza, but I actually found an old school exercise book, and in it was a story there that I had written. So I thought I may as well read it out to you guys. So the story is called Who Goes There? Right, here we go. It was a considerably dark evening in the village of Upper Puddington, and Lady Millicent Featherstone Smythe was asleep in her bed, and her pantaloons freshly pressed and her good gloves were the colour of mushroom and folded neatly on the chair beside her, as was her custom. At precisely the darkest hour of the night there came a noise. It was not a small noise. It was the kind of noise that a person of lesser refinement might ignore, but Lady Millicent was not a person of lesser refinement, and she sat bolt upright in her bed. She reached for her candlestick. The candlestick was in its holder as was proper. She put on her slippers and proceeded down the hall. Her pantaloons billowed with great purpose. Her candlestick flickered with considerable drama. She stopped at the end of the hall. She raised her candlestick and she said, "Who goes there?" The hall was silent. "Who goes there?" said Lady Millicent again with additional emphasis. Lady Millicent took one more step of great bravery and held the candlestick forward into the darkness. And there, sitting on the hall runner, was Marmalade. Marmalade was Lady Millicent's cat, and in Marmalade's mouth was a gecko. The end. By Corlette Faye Simmons, aged 8, Sale Primary School in Victoria. I hope you enjoyed that story and this episode of Couple with Corlette. Please subscribe and leave a review and share with your friends, because it all helps. So take care and bye for now. Mississippi hit with love a dry spell. Jimmy Rogers on the Victrola up high. Mama's dancing with baby on my shoulder. The sun is setting, black blasters in the sky. Black velvet and a little boy's smile. Black velvet with the slow Southern style. A new religion that will bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. Up in Memphis, the music's like a heat wave.